The security guard blocks the elevator. Empty your pockets. Vincent Armitage stands in the marble lobby. 4 a.m., end of shift. Mop bucket beside him. Gray custodial uniform dark with sweat. His hands don't move. I said empty your pockets. The guard, young, new, eager, steps closer, hand near his radio. Now? Vincent meets his eyes, steady, calm. Why? Because Mr. Castellano's wallet is missing, and you were alone on the executive floor tonight. The lobby is silent except for the hum of ventilation. Glass walls, polished granite, the kind of building where every surface reflects money. Vincent reaches slowly into his pocket. The guard tenses. Vincent pulls out a worn leather wallet. Brown. Expensive. Initials embossed on the front. RC. The guard's face hardens. You stole from the CEO. No? Then why do you have his wallet? Vincent extends it. Because I found it, and I'm returning it. The guard snatches it, opens it, counts. There's $4,200 here. I know. You know? The guard's voice rises. You had $4,200 in your pocket and you're trying to return it? Yes. Why didn't you bring it to security? Security station was empty. I waited 20 minutes. You never showed. The guard's jaw tightens. So you just carried it around? Until I could return it properly. Or until you could walk out with it. Vincent's expression doesn't change. If I wanted to steal it, I wouldn't have waited in the lobby for you. The logic lands. The guard falters. Then he keys his radio. This is lobby. I need a supervisor. We've got a situation. Vincent stands motionless, breathing even, hands visible. The air in the lobby shifts, cold, heavy. And somewhere 20 floors above, CEO Rafael Castellano sleeps in his penthouse, unaware that his missing wallet is about to change everything. 6 hours earlier, Vincent had arrived at 9 p.m., same as always, night shift, Monday through Friday. The building emptied by 7. He started at 9, finished by 4 a.m., 7 hours, 33 floors. Offices, conference rooms, executive suites. Most nights, he saw no one, just empty desks, dark hallways. The loneliness of places built for hundreds but occupied by silence. Vincent was 56 years old, 15 years as a janitor. Before that, he'd been other things, things he didn't talk about. He had a daughter, 19, college sophomore, pre-med. She called him every Sunday. That was enough. He'd started on the ground floor, restrooms, break rooms, the repetitive tasks that let his mind rest. By midnight, he'd reached the executive level, 30th floor, corner offices, views of the city that cost more than most people earned in a year. Rafael Castellano's office sat at the end of the hall. Double doors, nameplate in brushed steel. Inside, floor-to-ceiling windows, a desk the size of a small car, leather furniture that smelled like wealth. Vincent had been emptying the trash when he'd seen it, the wallet. On the floor, half hidden beneath the desk, he'd picked it up, checked inside, driver's license, credit cards, cash, a lot of cash. Vincent had stood there for 30 seconds, just looking. Then he'd slipped it into his pocket, finished cleaning the office, locked the door behind him. He'd gone to the security station on the ground floor, empty, lights on, radio playing softly, but no guard. Vincent had waited. 15 minutes, 20. Checked his phone. No number for security posted anywhere visible. He'd considered leaving the wallet on the desk, but anyone could access that station. Anyone could take it. So he'd kept it. Finished his shift. Come downstairs at 4 a.m. and found the guard waiting. Now, the supervisor arrives. Older, gray-haired, name tag reads Hugh Breslin. The younger guard, his tag says Kyle, explains quickly, points at Vincent, at the wallet. Hugh takes the wallet, examines it, looks at Vincent. You found this where? CEO's office, under his desk. And you didn't report it immediately? I tried. Security station was empty. Hugh glances at Kyle. You weren't at your post? Kyle's face reddens. I was doing rounds. Your post is the security desk, first floor. That's where you stay. I know, but... Hugh turns back to Vincent. How much cash is in here? $4,200. You counted it? Yes. Why? To make sure I return the correct amount. Hugh's eyes narrow. You could have taken some, skimmed a few hundred. Who would know? Vincent doesn't blink. I would know. The words hang in the air. Hugh studies him, long, searching. Then he nods slowly. Wait here. Hugh walks to the security office, makes a phone call. Vincent can't hear the words, just the low murmur of conversation. Kyle stands nearby, uncomfortable. Look, man, I wasn't accusing you of... Yes, you were. Kyle stops. Yeah, I guess I was. Vincent doesn't respond. 10 minutes later, Hugh returns. Mr. Castellano wants to see you. Vincent's stomach tightens. When? Now, he's awake, coming down. Rafael Castellano enters the lobby at 4:37 a.m., wearing a suit despite the hour. 51 years old, tailored everything, the kind of man who makes decisions that move millions. He walks directly to Vincent. You found my wallet? Yes, sir. And you tried to return it? Yes. Rafael takes the wallet from Hugh, opens it, counts the cash quickly, checks the cards. Everything's here. Yes, sir. Rafael looks at Vincent, really looks. What's your name? Vincent Armitage. How long have you worked here, Vincent? 15 years. Rafael's eyebrows rise slightly. 15 years, and I've never seen you. I work nights. Of course. Rafael tucks the wallet into his jacket. Thank you for your honesty. Vincent nods. Just doing what's right. Most people wouldn't. Maybe. Rafael pauses. Something in Vincent's tone, not defiant, not submissive, just even. Did you need the money? Rafael asks suddenly. The question surprises everyone. Hugh shifts. Kyle looks away. Vincent considers lying, then doesn't. Yes. How badly? My daughter's tuition is due next week. I'm $4,000 short. The number lands like a stone. Rafael studies him. And you still returned it. It wasn't mine, but it could have been. If you'd walked out 2 hours ago, no one would have known. I would have known. Rafael is quiet for a long moment. Then he reaches into his jacket, pulls out his wallet, opens it, removes $2,000, extends it. Take this. Vincent shakes his head. I don't want a reward. It's not a reward. It's gratitude. I still can't take it. Why not? Because then it becomes about money. And it's not. Rafael's expression shifts. Something like respect. Or surprise. Then what's it about? Vincent looks him in the eye. Doing the right thing because it's right. Not because someone's watching. Not because there's a reward. Just because. Silence fills the lobby. Rafael slowly puts the money back. You're a better man than most people I know. I doubt that. I don't. Rafael turns to Hugh. Make sure Mr. Armitage gets home safely. And I want a full report on why our security station was unmanned. Hugh nods. Kyle looks like he wants to disappear. Rafael extends his hand to Vincent. They shake. Thank you, Rafael says. Truly. Vincent nods. Have a good day, Mr. Castellano. Rafael walks back toward the elevator, then stops, turns. Vincent? Yes? What's your daughter studying? Pre-med, wants to be a pediatrician. Rafael nods, once, thoughtful, then he's gone. 28 years earlier, Vincent had been 28 years old, paramedic, 9 years on the job, seen everything, trauma, death, miracles. He'd been good at it, calm under pressure, decisive, compassionate. His wife Lauren had been a nurse. They'd met during a hospital shift, married 2 years later. Their daughter Simone had been born when Vincent was 37, perfect, healthy, the center of their world. When Simone was 6, Lauren got sick, ovarian cancer, stage 3 by the time they caught it. She'd fought for 18 months. Vincent had taken extra shifts, worked doubles, tried to cover the medical bills that insurance wouldn't touch. Lauren died 2 weeks after Simone's 8th birthday. Vincent had fallen apart slowly. PTSD from the job, grief from losing Lauren. He'd started making mistakes, missing shifts, showing up exhausted. The fire department had let him go, gently, with references, with understanding. But Vincent couldn't go back, couldn't face ambulances, Sirens, the smell of hospitals. He'd taken the first job that didn't require him to save lives or watch people die. Janitor, night shift, invisible. For 15 years, he'd cleaned floors and raised his daughter and tried to build something stable from the wreckage. He'd never remarried, never dated, just worked, and loved Simone with everything he had left. She was brilliant, full scholarship to state. But scholarships didn't cover everything. Housing, books, fees, lab costs. Vincent had been saving, but medical debt from Lauren's treatment still lingered. Credit cards, payment plans. He was always $4,000 short, always catching up, but he kept trying, because that's what parents do. 3 days later, Vincent is cleaning the 15th floor when his supervisor, a tired woman named Ruth, who's worked facilities for 30 years, finds him. "Vincent, you have a visitor." He frowns. "Who?" "Didn't say, just asked for you." Lobby. Vincent sets down his equipment, takes the elevator down. In the lobby, a woman waits, late 40s, business suit, warm smile. "Mr. Armitage?" "Yes." "I'm Elena Ruiz. I'm Mr. Castellano's executive assistant." Vincent's guard goes up. "Is something wrong?" "No, quite the opposite." She hands him an envelope. "Mr. Castellano asked me to give you this." Vincent opens it. Inside, a letter. Handwritten. "Vincent, I haven't been able to stop thinking about our conversation, about your honesty, your daughter. I did some research. I hope you don't mind. I learned about your wife, your career as a paramedic, what you sacrificed. I want to help." Enclosed is a check for $10,000. It's not charity. It's an investment in someone who embodies the values I wish more people carried. Use it for your daughter's tuition. Use it for yourself. Use it however you need. You showed me something I'd forgotten. That integrity isn't negotiable. That character matters more than circumstance. Thank you for that reminder. Rafael beneath the letter. A check. $10,000. Vincent stares at it, hands shaking. "Mr. Armitage?" Elena's voice is gentle. "Are you all right?" Vincent can't speak, just nods. "Mr. Castellano also wanted me to tell you something else." Vincent looks up. He's creating a scholarship fund for children of employees who demonstrate exceptional character. He's naming it after you, the Vincent Armitage Integrity Scholarship. Vincent's knees nearly give out. He's doing what? He wants to make sure other people like you and other kids like your daughter have support. He's funding it personally, $500,000 to start. Vincent sits down heavily on a lobby bench. "I don't understand." Elena sits beside him. "Mr. Castellano has everything, money, power, success. But he said meeting you reminded him what actually matters. He wants to do better, be better." Vincent's eyes burn. "I just returned a wallet. You did more than that. You showed him who you are, and it changed how he sees the world." Vincent stares at the check, at the letter. "I can't accept this." "Yes, you can, and you should, for Simone." Vincent's head drops. His shoulders shake. Elena rests a hand on his shoulder. "You're allowed to accept help, Mr. Armitage. You've earned it." 2 months later, Vincent stands in Rafael Castellano's office. Daytime now. Sunlight streaming through those massive windows. Rafael sits behind his desk. "Thank you for coming up. I know you prefer nights." "It's fine." Rafael gestures to a chair. Vincent sits. "I wanted to update you," Rafael says. "The scholarship fund is live. We've already received 53 applications. The first 3 recipients have been selected." Vincent nods. "That's good." One of them is a single mother working as a security guard, night shift, saving to send her son to engineering school. Vincent's throat tightens. "Kyle?" Rafael smiles. "Kyle's mother, yes. Turns out he was working doubles to help her. That's why he wasn't at his post. He'd just finished a 16-hour shift." Vincent exhales slowly. "I didn't know." "Neither did I. But your actions, your integrity, created a ripple. It made me look closer at the people who work here, really see them. You didn't have to." "Yes, I did. Because I've been so focused on profit margins and quarterly earnings that I forgot about the people who make this company run. The custodians, the security guards, the people I never see." Rafael stands, walks to the window, looks out at the city. My father built this company from nothing. He started as a janitor. Did you know that? Vincent shakes his head. He cleaned offices for 10 years while going to night school, eventually started his own cleaning company, grew it, diversified, built an empire. Rafael turns, and somewhere along the way I forgot that. Forgot where we came from. Forgot that the person emptying my trash might have dreams just as big as mine. Vincent doesn't know what to say. You reminded me, Rafael continues. So thank you, not just for returning my wallet, for showing me what integrity looks like when no one's watching. 6 months later, Simone comes home for winter break. Vincent picks her up from the train station. She looks older, more confident, happy. They sit in his small apartment, 2 bedrooms, clean but worn. Not much, but enough. Dad, I got my grades. Vincent looks up from making coffee. And 4.0. Pride floods through him. That's my girl. Simone grins. Then her expression shifts. Serious. Dad, I need to tell you something. Vincent's chest tightens. What? I applied for the Armitage scholarship. Vincent freezes. Simone, I know it's named after you, but I qualified on my own merit. My grades, my essay, my volunteer work. I didn't win it. Vincent exhales, relief and disappointment mixing. But, Simone continues, I got something better. Mr. Castellano called me personally. He's offering me a full-ride scholarship through his company. Tuition, housing, books, everything. Through medical school. Vincent can't breathe. There's one condition, Simone says. When I finish, I have to do 2 years of pediatric care in underserved communities, giving back. Vincent's eyes fill. That's not a condition. That's an honor. I know. Simone's voice cracks. Dad, you did this. You gave me this chance. I just returned our wallet. No, you showed me what it means to be a good person, every single day. You worked nights for 15 years so I could have a future. You never complained, never gave up. You taught me that character matters more than anything else. Vincent pulls her into a hug. They hold each other. I'm so proud of you, he whispers. I learned from the best. 1 year later, Vincent still works nights, still cleans offices, still arrives at 9 p.m. and leaves at 4 a.m. But things are different. The company raised wages for custodial staff, added benefits, created pathways for advancement. Rafael implemented a mentorship program. Executives paired with hourly workers, learning from each other. Kyle finished his associate's degree, got promoted to head of security. His mother retired, debt-free. The Armitage Scholarship has funded 23 students so far. Kids of janitors, security guards, cafeteria workers. Kids who thought college was impossible. And Vincent keeps cleaning floors. Because he's not doing it for recognition, not doing it for gratitude. He's doing it because it's honest work, because it provides, because it's enough. One night, Rafael comes down to the executive floor late, finds Vincent cleaning his office. Vincent, I didn't know you were still on this floor. Just finishing up. Rafael watches him work for a moment. You could stop, you know. I'd hire you in a different capacity. Better pay, day shift. Vincent rinses his mop. I'm happy where I am. Are you? Yes. Rafael nods slowly. That's rare. Contentment. It's a choice. Is it? I think so. I have what I need. My daughter's taken care of. I do good work. I sleep fine at night. Rafael sits on the edge of his desk. I don't sleep fine at night, even with everything I have. Vincent pauses, looks at him. Why? Because I keep thinking I should be doing more, better, different. Then do it. It's not that simple, isn't it? Vincent wrings out the mop. You have resources, power, influence. Use them for something that matters. Rafael is quiet for a long moment. Then, you make it sound easy. It's not easy, it's just clear. Rafael laughs, soft, genuine. How did you get so wise? Lost everything once. Learned what actually matters. And what's that? Vincent meets his eyes. People. Connection, doing right by others, everything else is just noise. Rafael stands, extends his hand. Thank you, Vincent, for everything. They shake. Rafael leaves. Vincent finishes cleaning the office, turns off the lights, locks the door, walks toward the elevator. In his pocket, his phone buzzes. Text from Simone. Love you, Dad. Made Dean's List again. Vincent smiles, types back. Proud of you. Love you too. He rides the elevator down to the lobby, waves to Kyle at the security desk, steps out into the pre-dawn darkness. The city is quiet, cold, beautiful in its stillness. Vincent walks toward the bus stop. And somewhere above, in a corner office he'll clean again tomorrow. Night sits a wallet on a desk. A reminder that one choice, one moment of integrity when no one was watching, can change everything. True character reveals itself in moments when no one's looking, when there's no reward, when the easy path is right there and no one would ever know. Integrity isn't about grand gestures or public displays. It's about the quiet choice to do right, because doing wrong would cost you something. Money can't buy. Your own sense of who you are. The world doesn't change through speeches or policies alone. It changes through ordinary people making extraordinary choices in everyday moments. A janitor returning a wallet. A parent working nights to build a future. A person choosing honor over opportunity. That's where transformation begins. In the dark. When no one's watching. When it would be so easy to choose differently. That's when character speaks loudest. If you believe integrity matters even when no one's watching, hit that subscribe button. Drop a comment with your favorite moment. Was it Vincent's refusal of the reward, Rafael's transformation, or Simone's scholarship? Like this video if you've ever made the hard choice when the easy one was right there. Tell me where you're watching from. And remember, the person cleaning your office, serving your food, working while you sleep, they might have more character in their little finger than some people carry in their whole life. Treat everyone with dignity, choose integrity, and never forget that one honest choice can ripple farther than you'll ever know.